An Hien's garden house not only is famous for royal mausoleum, but also is renowned for garden house as well. There are a lot of garden house in Hue, many of which were constructed hundreds of years ago. And An Hien's garden house is one of the best known in Hue City. This garden sits at 58 Nguyễn Phúc Nguyên Street, in the north bank of Hương River, known as the Film River. And now, come with me. An Hien's garden house is a significant attraction for everyone who is interested in discovering the alluring beauty of it, the culture and lifestyle that belong to the people of the former imperial capital. This is an antique garden house with more than 150 years of history. The antique beauty is presented right at the entrance with archway design and the traditional detail engraving. The archway is encrusted in ceramic with two channel letters meaning An Hiên in the color blue and white.
The construction of An Hiên Garden House began in the late 19th century. An Hiên Garden House presents a harmonious design, a balanced combination of geomancy, architecture, and party surrounding landscape.
Originally, this garden house was for the 18th daughter of Dục Đức Emperor, the fifth emperor of the Nguyễn Dynasty. In 1883, the first homeowner of the garden house was 18th Prince of King Dục Đức. At the time, the place was the princely palace, named as An Hiên Palace. Apart from serving as princely residence, the garden was also worshipping and receiving high-ranking officers or scholars who visited in the imperial city. After that, because of personal situations and historical background, the house was in possession of different owners. All of them were royalty, authority, or the upper class in Hue. After 1895, garden house was transferred to Phạm Đông Thấm, who was the son of high-ranking mandarin in the reign of the first Emperor Gia Long and also a nephew of Empress Mother Tu Yu. In 1938, it was purchased by the provincial chief named Nguyễn Đình Chi, who was holding the position of provincial chief of Hà Tĩnh province. After his death in 1920, his wife Đào Thị Xuân Yến, also known as Miss Trung Chi, continued to maintain and enrich the values of this garden house. She used the garden house as her residence until she passed away in 1997. It was not until more than a year ago that family members decided to resell An Hiên Garden House to Seaport Hotel joint stock company based in Hanoi.
Although An Hiên Garden House has undergone several ups and downs of history, now it is still a triangular palace and a contributor to amazing tourist attraction in Hue Imperial City.
is exemplary design, according to the architecture of the Hue garden houses, influenced by Feng Shui. From the entrance to the house, one must go through a small path, under which are the courtyard arches resemble blossoms interlock.
To those who don't know what a bloom blossom is, a bloom blossom is a type of flower that belongs to the family of cherry blossoms, where its flower resembles that of a peach flower while being a bit smaller. From the gateway, a long path leads through the garden to screens, which carries its unique architecture that is rarely seen at other ancient architecture in Hue.
According to the Hue people, they don't want that contagion to be spoiled, and the screen is used as a protection for the house. These screens are considered Feng Shui, as they have been protecting the secrets of the Hue people.
The 6,000 square meter project is located in the center of the garden with the width of 135 square meters. The main architecture of the An Hiên garden house consists of 3 rooms and 2 wings, with 48 columns, which are all made of jackfruit wood, has wooden handles and joists its shallows. The columns are spaced even on the stone pedestal, located almost in the center and are exquisitely sculpted, while the entire frame structure of the house is made of wood as well. An Hiên Garden House is one of the most breathtaking gardens, where one can feel the connection between architecture and nature. Being able to explore An Hiên Garden House will surely be one of the most unforgettable things when visiting a beautiful Huế country.
From the gateway, a long walkway leads through the garden to a large screen. The lifestyle of the Huế people is very hidden. We don't want people to observe or see on that inside them. It's capital with a Chinese letter meaning longevity in the middle, and 2 other meaning happiness on both sides. A small pond filled with a water lily settled between the screen and the antique house. The pond's meaning is to clean and purify everything before entering the house. Interior stay in the house is clearly divided by function.
The central is the altar and worshipping space, with the Buddha altar in the front and the ancestral altar in the back. Some of the precious royal antiques are still kept in this house.
The 2 horizontal lacquerboards are encrusted with 2 Chinese phrases. The first is honored by the royal court. In Vietnamese, it means children trọng dụng, and the other is literature, material art, loyalty, piety. In Vietnamese, it means văn võ trung hiếu that King Bảo Đại bestowed on the family in 1937. Many poems of King Thanh Thái are also stately hung at the reception place. In order to create a space for receiving visitors and for daily use, Miss Tuấn Chi created a new house in the French style on the left of the antique house. A significant feature in the house is her library, with 338 books of diverse categories such as literature, history, politics, law, dictionary, geomancy, written in many languages: Vietnamese, French, English, Russian, and Japanese.
An Hiên is called a garden house because it is located in the middle of a large well-maintained orchard. An Hiên Asian garden house is just a truly ecological space, conversing the flavors of all 4 seasons. It is home to plenty of kind fruit like lychee from the north of Vietnam, mangosteen, durian, jackfruit, and dragon fruit from the south, strawberry and figs in the central of Vietnam. Several trees in the garden are dozens of years old. This is also a garden where rare species of trees are plenty in Vietnam. Discovering An Hiên Garden House will be one of the unforgettable experiences in a tourist travel to explore Huế. The ticket price to visit the garden house is 50,000 Vietnam dong. However, admission is free for children under 120 centimeters. Another interesting thing is that you can enjoy the traditional music performing in the garden from 9 to 10:15 a.m. or between 3 and 4:15 p.m. every day. One thing you should keep in mind is not picking flower and fruit in the garden house.
Ngả nghiêng cho đời ngẩn ngơ, ngả nghiêng nét đẹp nàng thơ, ngả nghiêng thấy hoa cười.